fiberglass replacement windows came out to replace vinyl replacement windows. Just the progression here is wood windows were the first window. That's, on the prairie, log cabin, they had wood. Then in the industrial age, they came out with metal windows, which metal windows replaced wood windows. And the benefit of a metal window is it won't rot, it doesn't require paint maintenance like wood, and it's very strong and durable. Downside is it's horribly inefficient, and so it conducts. But back then, fuel was a nickel, and you could heat your house for, $1 for the year. That's a joke. Then vinyl windows came out to replace metal windows because efficiency started to matter. We had the fuel crisis and the embargoes and all that stuff. And so efficiency became a big buzz thing. And so vinyl is more efficient than a metal window is. Problem with a vinyl window is the longevity of it. It doesn't last very long, and you have to replace it again soon. And so then they came out with fiberglass windows, which was the natural progression from a vinyl window. And the benefit of a fiberglass window is it's very strong, it's very durable, it's long-lasting, it's not going to require upkeep like wood, it's not going to rot and deteriorate and things like that. And like I just always use an example, molded fiberglass is what I'm referencing. It's what they make boats and jet skis out of. So it's a very strong, very durable, like if you've ever been bumped by a moving jet ski, it's hard as heck. And you can leave a boat and a jet ski sit in the water forever, and it's not going to rot out or anything like that. The downside to fiberglass is the aesthetics of it. So it's not a solid color material, and it's a painted material. Like when you get a vinyl window, just using white as an example because that's the most common, if you scrape a vinyl window, it's still white underneath. It's a solid color material. If you scrape a fiberglass window, it's not. It's fiberglass color underneath it, not white or brown or beige or whatever color you elect to get. And so it's a painted material. Paint doesn't stay on fiberglass real good. So like when you get a fiberglass window, it has a factory paint job. It's like 3 primers baked on, 3 paint jobs baked on, 3 clear coats baked on. So the paint will last, and usually they give it like a 7 or 8 year warranty on the paint job. And again, just using boats as an example, it's the same thing. They have a factory paint job, gel coat, blah, blah, and all this stuff. Well, if you look at a brand new boat, shiny, sparkly, beautiful. If you look at a 7 or 8 year old boat, yellow, dull, faded. That's what happens to fiberglass when it's exposed to ultraviolet rays. It breaks down the finish. And so what happens is it needs to be painted again, except now the windows are installed in your home. So you're not going to take them out and take them to the factory and have a factory paint job done. You're going to have a home painter or a house painter come paint them. And he's going to brush it on or spray it on or whatever it is, and it's going to be it. You might maybe get a secondary coat, but usually it's 1 coat and you're done. Well, that doesn't last like the factory paint job. It lasts 2 or 3 years, and the paint doesn't adhere to the fiberglass, and then you're painting it again. And so you've spent a boatload of money to have your windows replaced, and they look like poo, and you've got to repaint them quite frequently. And so most people, they don't want to go to the expense of spending all this money to have to constantly paint and maintain their windows. And so that's the pros and cons of a fiberglass window.